UK intercepts Russian planes close to their airspace. And Russia is arming submarines with long-range missiles up to 900 kilometers. Also, the Russian central bank increased interest rates to save the ruble. And Russian Navy attacks a cargo ship, kind of a warning shot on the Black Sea, saying that any cargo ship will be considered a threat. Now, almost 20,000 Ukrainian soldiers are caught trying to leave the country with fake documents in order not to fight the war. And Sam Bankman did not escape jail. He's going to be waiting in jail for his judgment. And talking about jail, China continues to arrest those who purchase cryptocurrency. This and a few more things are the things we're going to be discussing in today's video. Hi, welcome to Crypto Vagabonds YouTube channel. In this channel, we talk about cryptocurrencies, geopolitics, microfinance, and everything else that may affect the performance of your favorite crypto asset. If you do like this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. Now let's get into today's video. And as usual, we're going to begin with Bloomberg. And Bloomberg main headline is about the Central Bank of Russia increasing their interest rates. And here we have it. Russia calls emergency key rate meeting as ruble plunges. The thing is, the ruble came to $100, actually surpassed $100 in terms of devaluation. And the central bank has hiked its key rate by a percentage point to 8.5 last month. The first increase since emergency measures imposed immediately after the invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. I have made a video yesterday talking about the Russian economy, how it's expanding, the GDP is going up. Of course, war generates expenses, and those expenses increase the GDP. Also, Russia no longer being able to trade with the West, meaning Russia can no longer receive US dollars or euros for their exchange. So of course, they have to trade in yuan or another currency, mostly yuan. That means they have a shortage of US dollars. And remember, the US dollar is the unit of account and the medium of exchange of the planet. Now, Russia also attacked a ship that has left some grain and was going to go to a port in Ukraine empty. And because the ship captain refused to stop for inspection, they gave a kind of a shot of warning. And of course, that is because they unplugged or they stopped the grain deal, which allowed Ukraine to be able to sell its wheat to the West or to the other countries. Now, the problem is there was supposed to be a deal where Russia would allow for the ships to be able to leave Ukraine with the grains. However, in exchange for sanctions being reduced on some food products of Russia as well. And because the West did not honor that agreement, Russia is totally out and is having zero tolerance for ships going to Ukrainian ports. And you can see here, the incident marks the first time that Russia has targeted a grain ship since last month's collapse of the deal, allowing safe passage for Ukrainian exports. So tensions are increasing on the Black Sea. Also, Russia's planes were caught coming too close to the UK military airspace. Now remember, the UK is training some Ukrainian soldiers with promise that those soldiers, before the end of the year, will be able to regain Crimea. And you can see here, Russia also is arming their nuclear submarines with unmatched hypersonic missiles. Of course, it's going to take a while, but this is going to make a lot more difficult for any ship going to Ukraine being able to export their grain. So Russia is arming and preparing for a nuclear conflict. You can see that here. Meanwhile, there's a lot of talks in the past about how the Russian soldiers want to flee the country because of Putin increasing the amount of soldiers that they need in Russia. But that's not only for Russia. You can see here, the Financial Times talks about a total of 13,600 men have been caught attempting to cross into neighboring countries outside the official checkpoints, and another 6,100 have been arrested using fake documentations at regular border crossings. So the thing is, soldiers are looking for ways to get out of this war, in this case with fake documents. So both sides have people who are not willing to fight, which is normal. Not everyone agrees with the war. Not everyone agrees that this is our country, it is worth my life. A certain amount of people would tend to prioritize their families, their homes, and other things beside a war. Now, Argentinian primary election came with an incredible surprise. Javier Milei showed a surprising strength on Sunday's open primaries. Now, who is Javier Milei? Let's look at that. Javier Milei is someone who was born in October 1970, but what I find incredible about him is that he is politically, Milei is supportive of the Austrian School of Economics thought. Now, this is not just a small thing. Latin America has been embedded, submerged on Marxism, at least in my view. My question is, what are your views? But for sure, very few leaders, if any, claim to be sympathizers of the Austrian School of Economics. That means that Javier Milei is opposing the big state, and he has been saying things which are really interesting. He's against the central bank. He's also against the idea that the government can impose or demand a legal tender by force. People should be able to trade with whatever currency they want. That is according to him. He even talks about kids, your own kids, your children, being able to be your property and you be able to commercialize your kids. His view is really liberal to an extreme for some people. So my view is, if he does get elected, which I don't think he will, he has about 30%, the thing is to convince a majority, another 20-some%, to be elected. I don't think he'll be able to do it because his views are really radical. He is really defending the Austrian School of Economics to a very strong level that most leaders, I haven't seen any political leader or any political candidate really defending the Austrian School of Economics. He's really against a big state. Also, as a deputy right now in Argentina, he has refused to receive a salary. He doesn't believe the state should pay anyone because he believes the state money is money acquired not voluntarily. So I'm very curious about what's going to happen in Argentina. Again, I do not believe he'll be able to be a president, but the fact that he's leading on the primaries gives me some kind of hope for Argentina. Now, what is your view on that? If you happen to be in South America and watching this video, or in Argentina and watching this video, please let me know your view on the comments below. Now, that was on traditional market and geopolitics. Now, SBF is in jail, and I have made a video about this a few weeks ago or a month ago, I don't remember, where the judge actually threatened to suspend his bail, and that's exactly what happened. You see here, Sam Bankman-Fried will be held in jail to the end of his 2 upcoming trials. I'm not surprised about that. He was not really respecting, and there's also allegation that he was pressuring witness, trying to pull the things to his side. Therefore, the judge did say that he was going to suspend it if he didn't change. Apparently, he didn't change his behavior, and the judge now suspended the bail. There's another headline here on Cointelegraph. I read an article that he is in jail without enough antidepressants. Now, on the Cointelegraph heading, what happened in the crypto today? One thing that really caught my attention is this. Mr. Chen was convicted for purchasing 13,067 cents worth of USDT stablecoins. So crypto transactions are not really allowed in China. I'm not surprised that this man is arrested. I don't think this will happen to the West or to the Western countries, at least not for now. But I do believe that with CBDC and no one pushing back, not enough force to push back, this could happen in some other places in the West as well. At least that's my view. What is your view? Please let me know on the comments below. And with this, I wrap up this video. Now my question to you is, what are your thoughts on Russia arming their submarines? I find this incredibly threatening, and I do think that this war may go nuclear. Those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Please let me know in the comments below. If you did like this video, please remember to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and also share this video with someone else who you believe can benefit from this. This is it for now. See you guys on the next video.